morning, everybody. This is Michelle with Creative Operation. I have a great hashtag crafty goals for you this time. I actually busted out, I think, all of the must-dos on my October list for this month. So I'm super excited about that. So thanks for watching. Again, this is for November of 2023. This is hashtag crafty goals 2023. And this is a wonderful project that I have been doing all year long, and you know, some months I do great, some months I don't do great. This month I did pretty darn good, so I'm pretty proud of myself, and even being sick for like over 2 weeks, so I did pretty darn good. We're going to go through what I did, and let's kind of backtrack a little bit on what I was going to do. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to go over what I did, and I'm going to show you my planners. I'm going to show you some things that I did with my happy planner pages. And I've got actually a card tutorial at the end of this that I really want to share with you. This is really a cool card. I found it in a magazine as I was kind of going through some stuff and cleaning, and decided that I needed to figure it out because it was done in you know, the metric system, and then I was playing with it and I kind of tweaked the design a little bit, but I'll share that with you in just a second. It's really, really cool. So anyways, so when we last met, my October goals were that I really wanted to finish my virtual retreat project for Country Craft Creations. So I'm a designer for Country Craft Creations, and I am doing one of the projects that's coming up in December. And I decided that I really wanted to get it done because I had an idea, and once I usually get an idea in my head, I just really try to bust it out and get it done. So I did that, and that is everything, like the prototype, making the album, doing the video tutorial, doing the write-up and all that stuff. So it was awesome. I was able to get that done, and it turned out absolutely adorable, so I love that. I did have a Country Craft Creations design team project that I wanted to do, that I did do, and that was a 3-part series called Bountiful Blessings. That is an amazingly wonderful paper collection, and I made a huge recipe and photo album for that paper collection, and it is adorable. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll put links down below so you can go check it out. It's amazing. So I wanted to also, one of my goals was to crochet at least 4 to 5 evenings per week. And what I mean by that is, like, after dinner's done, the dishes are done, about an hour before bedtime, I sit and I crochet. And it's kind of how I totally chill and unwind. And so I did that. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because I have a project that I was commissioned for a friend of mine, and I really wanted to, you know, kind of get that done. I actually last night finished the full blanket, and now I'm working on the border. So I'm really, really happy with myself. She wanted it for Christmas. I'm going to get it done in time for Christmas. So my other must-do, the hashtag crafty goals for November, I'm doing that right now, so that's why that's checked off. One of my goals, which I didn't make in September, but I did put it on my October list, was to make 10 Christmas cards, and I actually did 11 if you include the tutorial card that I'm going to show you. So I have busted that out. And then I also wanted to make a really cool card for my grandson, Cooper. And I did do that. I did send it to him. He loved it. So I am going to do a tutorial for that one. I shared that with you last time. But that hasn't happened. The actual tutorial hasn't happened yet, but I did make the card for him, and he absolutely adored it. So that was good. So then I had a list of stuff I wanted to do, and I got a few things done on here, but I didn't get all of them done, so I kind of just transferred them to the next list. We did plan our Halloween and get that all taken care of, so everything is like done and ready for everything. Got that all done. I did finish my, I called it a candy corn Afghan, but I actually made it different. So I added some different squares because I was getting kind of bored of crocheting candy corn. So I will put a picture in that right now of that Afghan so you can see what that looks like. And it's absolutely cute. I love it. It turned out to be a lap gown because I was trying to like bust some of my supplies and I didn't want to go buy more yarn. So it turned out to be a smaller Afghan, but it's perfect for what I wanted to do. So sitting on the couch, watching TV, throw an Afghan over your lap, perfect. I did finally get my 2024 calendars finished, and I also did my bill planner and I did my kitchen calendar. And then I want to show you what I did with the leftovers of some pieces that I had. So I was kind of excited about doing that. My baby themed explosion box, I still haven't tweaked the design and done that, but I've got that on my next list. I'll show you that. I'm going to get that album to my friend Oliver. I did make a baby album for him that he wanted by Christmas, so I still have time, but I need to get that to him. I am doing not one, but 2 craft fairs now, and I did get Venmo set up, so yay me, but I still need to get the square, so I got to do that today. But I'm going to do that so I can get that done in time for the craft fair. And then I wanted to get some stuff that I had made to Linda at the restaurant that I work for, or not work for, but I go to, and she has a little, you know, gift center, and I wanted to put some stuff in there that I did that was bee themed. I haven't done that yet. So anyway, I did all of my must do's, and I did some of my want to do. So I was pretty proud about that. So let me show you a few things here real quick. Oh, also, I do want to say, so I did kind of do a tally. I always want to do a tally. I did make a total of 16 Christmas cards. I did 7 videos with 2 of them coming today and tomorrow. So I have to backtrack a little bit. Today is October 30th. So I'm doing this. I'll publish this on November 1st, but I had to do it today because otherwise I'm not going to have a chance to do it. So I do it early instead of late this time. So yeah, again, yay me. I also did 5 other cards. I did 2 pieces of Halloween decor that turned out fabulous. I did 1 junk journal that I did for a package that I got, a subscription box from Your Creative Studio. So I did do that. I made, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums, and I'm going to show you 1 today. Actually, I can show you 2 today because they're right here. That were really fun. One of them I just finished today, and I did a video, and I'm going to put that out real soon. Actually, probably was out before this video came out. Anyways, I'm going to show it to you. You're going to get a sneak peek. Actually, you're not. If I put that, we're not Back to the Future, guys. I'm getting my days and stuff messed up. Repurposed calendar. I did make one of these. That was fun to do. I took an old calendar that I wanted to use because I loved the images in the calendar for my kitchen, just a regular straight calendar. But I put it away really safe, and when we were decorating for Halloween, I found it. But now it's like, it's for 2023, like it's totally old, but I never wrote in it. So anyway, what I did was I printed out a calendar, and I put the calendar, I put them on the calendar pages so I can still use the calendar. I mean, because I really like the images. So I repurposed a calendar for my kitchen. So I did do that. I played with wax seals. I'm going to show you that. I did my calendar setups. So I did 3 of them. So my kitchen calendar, my bill calendar, and my desk calendar. I got those all set up. So I'm going to show you those. I'm on the border. I talked about that for my Afghan. And then I smashed 3 paper collections. So I smashed Bountiful Blessings from Country Craft Creations, and I had 2 Echo Parks that I smashed. So the I Love Christmas, I used the scraps that I had left over from a project a long time ago. I went through my stash, I found them, I used it all up. So I smashed that and got that out of my stash. And then I had Monster Mash that I bought from a local scrapbook store that I smashed, and I made the prototype for an upcoming tutorial that I'm doing. So I did that, and I made some cards. I'm going to real quick show you that. I won't go through the album because the tutorial isn't done, but I'll show you the cover. Okay, we'll cheat a little bit. All right, so let me show you what I did. So first of all, I did my Christmas cards, and these were cards that I had bought from a kit from SEI a long time ago when Creative Keepsakes had a convention. I went and I bought this card kit, and I forgot that I totally had it, and I needed to make some Christmas cards. So one day I was looking through some stuff trying to figure out what to do, and I found the card kit. So I did alter them just a little bit, but I did make the cards. I'll just go through real quick and show them to you. But you know, card kits count, right? They count a lot. And, you know, I finally used this card kit that I bought like a bazillion years ago, and they turned out really pretty. They're really simple. I think they're very elegant, and I think they're going to look really fun on people's mantles or however they display their cards. There's a little bit of dimension. There's some foam pieces here. Just really cute cards. So I did kind of take a little bit of liberty with some of them. But the kits had like these metal snowflakes that were super cute. And they had these kind of velvet word pieces that you cut out. This one I think is my favorite. I love how that turned out with the dimensional foam sticker there. Just really elegant cards. So I made up those. They came with the envelopes. So the envelopes are really cute. They're polka dotted. They're just cute. So there's 8 of those. And then I made the Echo Park papers that I smashed. A lot of it was just 3x4 cut up, you know, journal cards. So I went through, I had a few stickers and I had the journal cards. So I just made really simple, like, cards. That's it. Just super, super, super simple. These are going to be great for like putting on gifts, putting in a little gift bag, just a real quick, simple card. So I was able to smash that and make these. So I don't think I put these on the tally. I don't think I really did. But aren't they cute? They're just really cute. And then I went and made envelopes to go with them. So I did that. And then the rest of the papers that I had left over, and again, it was pretty much all journal cards that I had and some stickers. I made this cute little never-ending album, and I did it sized for the journaling cards. And then I made this cute little belly band to keep it all closed. I've done tutorials on these never-ending albums before, but they're really fun because they have lots of interaction. So I just used cards. I used scrap cardstock from my stash, some stickers. I made some photo mats here. Really simple. Some of the stickers, I did use the talc on the back so that they wouldn't stick to the photo mat. So it does like that, and then you turn, and then it opens up again. And then on this one, I had a little scrap of paper left over, so I made an extra flip, and then I put a photo mat here, and then a photo mat here, so you could take a picture behind that. So I did that, so then that closes, and then it opens in the middle like that, and I used a piece of scrap paper. I made a pocket, and then I used some scrap tags to use up my stickers, and I just made some tags to go in this little pocket. So that's how I ended up smashing the leftovers that I had, because like I tend to keep everything, but I got rid of it all. So there's the front, and then I made this little belly band, and I used the border sticker around the cardstock to decorate that. 3 border stickers. There was 2 that were candy cane striped, and then I used the other one in the middle. So I did that. And then I decided to go along with Christmas that these little gift cards needed envelope seals. So I started playing with wax seals. Now, I have not played with wax seals before. These are my first attempts, and I actually did with the lighter burn the wax a little bit, but I think it kind of gives it a little bit of extra character. So I'm going to go with them anyway. And then I had these 1-inch glue dots that I put on the back of them, so they're ready to go to seal those gift envelopes. So I played with the gold because I used the whole stick of the gold, and then I wanted to try the red and see what it looked like. But again, I missed a bunch up. But these turned out, I think they're really cute, and I'm going to work on perfecting that technique. So that's something I want to do. The next thing I want to show you is my planners. So we'll start with my bill planner. So I am a planner geek, and when it comes to the bills, I like to write my bills down so I can visually look at them and see when things are due and when my paydays are and everything. So I have a planner like this for every year, and this is strictly just for my bills. So I put some stickies in here because if I need to make notes, extra things or whatever. And then I went through my old Happy Planner stuff, and I had some dated, or not dated, I had some old, actually, they weren't, no, they were undated. Undated Happy Planner things that I hadn't used. And so I just went ahead and I got January through May, and I used the stickers, and I went through the calendar, put my 2024 dates on here. I plotted my paydays with little green dollar signs, and then I made little sticky notes for when my bills are due, because as I receive my bill, I take my sticky note off, I put it on the next month, and then I write down the bill, the amount, and when I paid it. So that's how I kind of do my bill paying. And I'm real visual, so I need to have this. I can't just have the bills and get the program up and pay my bills through my bank. I can't do it. I have to look at it. I have to cross it off. I have to know. So anyways, I did that. So I got my bill planner all done. So these came with, pages, and they had, stuff on the back I wasn't going to use. I put a note page on the back of each one just to kind of clean it up a little bit. So every month has the month calendar, and then it has a note page on the back. So then I took the guts of this that I wasn't using, the daily pages, and I kind of did some tweaking with them, and I made some really cool note pages. So I'm going to be able to use these in any of my planners because I'm a happy planner girl. They'll fit in everything. But I kind of cut the pages apart, and I took some of them had notes, and I just cut them and backed them on each other and made some note pages. I recycled some of the daily pages, and what I did was I just folded them at the natural mark because they look like this. I had cut off, I think, the bottom or the top, I can't remember now, and I went ahead and just folded them so I can put them in my planner. I have like undated note pages that I can do notes if someday is really super busy and I need more pages. I've got a bunch of those, so I kind of recycled those. I took some of the pages, and it had the month of and to buy, so again I just cut those in half, folded them over, and glued them. So now I have kind of a little insert to put in my planners. So I did some that has the errands and to buy. So I got a bunch of those ready to go. Now on some of these I glued together, but some of these I went ahead and I opened them up, and they had the daily squares in them. So I took my sticker books and just started adding some stickers over the top of things so I can have some more detailed notes in here if I want to. So I'll show you a few of them, but I just kind of tried to use up some of my stickers and then recycle some of my pages. So I thought it was kind of fun, like so. Okay, so I did that. I got a whole stack of those. I have some of these pages that are just little teeny tiny, like they were on the sides of pages. I just cut them down and folded them over, glued them, and then I punched 2 holes so I can just go ahead and have a quick little note jotter there. Some of these, again, added stickers on the sides to cover up what was there because I backed them with another one and I left that plain. So I have focus pages, and then I showed you I have like notes pages. So just something fun to do, and then I was able to use up my stickers on either some of the fronts or some of the backs. Oh, I put some in upside down too, didn't I? That's okay. It works, right? So I did that. Let's see. Yeah, I think, yeah, those are upside down, but they're not upside down as far as, I can still use them. I just put them in here upside down. So there you go. And then some of the write it down pages I just left plain, and I just clipped them here so that I could have another little jotter. So now I have a little bit of, I recycled all of the pages from the planner pages that I used to make my bill calendar, and now I have some notes and things like that, so I can use them in any of my planners. My other planner that I made, this is my desk planner, and I did decide to divide it up into 2 planners. So this one is January through June, and I have the other one off to the side, but they have really nice covers because Happy Planner had really nice covers. So I have lots of pockets, and they're very sturdy. And then I think I showed you this already, but I did go ahead and let's see, I did print out the full moon calendar because I wanted to do that, and then I did add a bunch of stickers. So I went through my Happy Planner stickers and got some that fit the paper collection, and then I had some from Recollections as well. So I just kind of went through, and I'll show you. I added some stickers. two things. I added the numbers, I added my paydays, I added full moon dates, I added birthdays and anniversaries for my family, and some vacation time that I've got coming up. So that's what I did. And then I did set up January as far as writing down all the dates, because each day will have its own page. And I'm going to use this time, this planner is going to be for crafting and for my daily chores. So I haven't quite figured out exactly how I'm going to do that yet, but that will probably be a work in progress. January is probably going to be the time where I'm going to figure out exactly how I'm going to use all these squares and make my planner work for me for both crafting and for my daily life planner. Okay, so again, February, I'll show you, they all are themed. So February kind of had that theme going on. So when I put the stickers on there, I tried to match the theme. So I did that. My planner is set up. I got some pretties in there. I wanted kind of a mystical, magical, spooky planner. And so I just kind of went through my stash of pattern papers. I went through my stash of stickers, and I created my own. So this will be one of a kind. Nobody else will have this, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I think it's really cool. So there's that. So now let's real quick shift gears and let me show you this tutorial on this card. You're gonna love this, I think. So I got the pieces ready to go. Let me get these out of the way. And let's do this real fast. So I found a magazine that I had, and I think that this is last year. It's card making, let's see, Quick Cards Made Easy. And I think it was last year. And I believe I bought this magazine when our local Joann's was moving to a different location. And they were clearancing out everything. So I just kind of bought a bunch of stuff. And I was looking through this magazine, and this was such a cool card design that I had to figure out how to make it. This is from England. And it's called a triangle panel card. And I'm trying to see if I can figure out who actually wrote this article. And I really, honestly, I have no idea. Oh, Becky James. There it is. Triangle treat cards. So I'm showing you the back thing. So this is where I got this idea. But she had it, of course, in metric. And I had to figure out how to do it in American, measurements. So I wanted to do that. And then I also kind of tweaked the design a little bit to make it, instead of a bunch of pieces that you have to put together, I actually kind of whittled it down into 2 pieces to make the base card. So I wanted to share that with you. So that is where I got the idea, not my idea, but I want to share you how I tweaked the design a little bit. So the card folds flat, and it folds flat to about almost 6 by 6 inches. So it's 5 7/8 by 5 1/2 is what I did, I believe. And then this one will be 5 3/4. It'll be a little bit bigger, but these are the first ones that I did. And I did these using her tutorial, figuring out the measurements, and they turned out really cute. So they fold flat. You have a panel here, you have a panel back here that you can decorate. So when you open up the card, it looks like this. When you turn it over, you can put a spot for, your sentiment here. And again, this is the Echo Park papers that I was like trying to smash, and I used them for this, and it turned out really cute. But then when it stands up, it stands up kind of 3D. So it goes like this. So you can pop that out, you can stand it onto the mantle, your table, whatever, and you can display the card like that, which is really cute. So here's the second one I made, and this is the one that I tried tweaking the design a little bit, which kind of worked a little bit easier for me. So we'll see if you agree when I show you. So again, I used some stickers left over just to create that panel, and I put a little enamel dot here, and then I have a space for sentiment back here, and then again it just opens up and sits on your mantle like so. Okay, really cute triangle card, and it pops out. So let's go through how to make this, how I kind of tweak the design a little bit, and in American terms. And again, this is not my design. Disclaimer, disclaimer. I found this in Quick Cards Made Easy. I think it was last year, 2022, and this article was by Becky James from the UK. So you're going to take a piece of cardstock, 12 by 5 3/4, and you're going to score at half, 4 3/4, 6 1/4, 7 3/4. Okay. Second piece of cardstock you're going to need is a piece that is 7 1/2 by 4 1/2, and this is sized for a 3 by 4 cut apart. Okay, so if you are going to use a different piece, you're going to have to figure out different measurements, but I figured it out for a 3 by 4, you know, cut apart journaling card kind of thing. All right, so again, 7 1/2 by 4 1/4. We're going to score at 1/2, at 2 1/8, 5 3/8, and 7. All right, so then take your pieces. These are the two pieces. We're going to take, this is the base, the bigger one is the base. So when you fold this, we're going to fold on this side here. I'm going to fold it in, make sure everything lines up nice and straight. Okay, this will fold kind of in an accordion fashion, like so. All right, I'll open that up. And then this little tab will fold in, and that's what's going to close the card. Okay, so you should have a piece that looks like this. Okay, you want the fold here to be on the front of the card because that kind of finishes it up a little bit better. Let me make sure that my cutter, sometimes I don't get it quite right, and I need to make sure that everything is nice and straight, because you want it straight. You don't want your card sitting wonky, right? Okay, and let me trim that up just a little bit. All right, so I trimmed that up just a little bit because it was a little bit off. Sometimes, like I said, my cutter does that. All right, so piece number 1 is ready to go. I did cut out these square pieces, or these rectangle pieces of pattern paper, and I just decorated them with the stickers that I had left over. Just made it kind of cute. So these measure 4 by 5 1/2, and you're going to put one on the front that is decorative. Okay, so make sure that you have your fold for your little 1/2 tab is in the front. Okay, your accordion is in the back, and I'm just going to use my tape runner for this one. Take the lid off, would make it work like better, right? And I'm just going to use my easy runner that I did get from Country Craft Creations, and I am loving it. It's really cool. And I'm just going to, oops, wait. It does take a little getting used to, but once I get used to it, it's really nice. Okay, so I'm going to glue that to the front, and then I'm going to turn it completely over. It's still folded up. Here's the piece that I made with just a white piece of cardstock to put my sentiment on. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that to the back. Adhere it to the back. I guess I'm not using glue, am I? All right. So you guys are getting a big video here, tutorial and a big share. All right, so this part is ready to go. So we got the front and we've got the back. Then you're going to take this small piece here, and what you're going to do is I'm going to turn it over. You're going to fold the side in and then like that. So you're going to kind of accordion both sides. Okay, so in and then back. Your pieces should meet right in the middle. They should not overlap. Okay, so they should be, these two little tabs should be nice and flush. Okay, and then you have the front here that's the panel to put your card. So this is again a 3 by 4 cut apart, and I'm just going to add my adhesive, and we're going to put that on here, like so. Okay, now you can decorate this as much as you want. I just decided, you know, to keep it plain for the tutorial, but you can add enamel dots, you can add whatever you want. So what you're going to end up doing is those two pieces are going to end up gluing inside of here, okay? And so those two pieces will go right inside here, and then everything is going to kind of glue shut, all right? So what I'm going to do is open this up. I'm going to open this up, okay? This panel here is going to glue right there, okay? And you want to make sure that it's not into the score, or it's into the score, but it's not too far, okay? Does that make sense? So I found it easier to kind of just center it and wrap it around, okay? And then glue this part down. And I could have used my tape runner. I don't know why I grabbed my glue. Like so. So it's nice and flush, but I want to make sure that it folds nicely. So I want to make sure, you know, that it can swing like this. Does that make sense? So I just glued that to the inside of the card. Now when we put it together, this will glue under there, and then that'll go over the top, okay? So the next thing we'll do is we're going to glue that here, okay? So let's go ahead and put some glue because, yeah, and I did it again. I grabbed the glue. It's habit, right? And then I'm going to just lay that down, and it should naturally kind of center itself and get right where you need it to be. Okay? Like so. All right. So now you have a piece that looks like that, okay? Does it make sense? And then I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to put glue on that 1/2-inch tab on the inside all the way up. And I'm just going to go top to bottom here. And there's probably easier ways to do this, but I found that this worked pretty good for me. And then I'm just going to close this up on itself and glue that down. And that's how you make the card. It is super simple. I mean, like, seriously super simple. And then that makes the thing go like that. Now, you can do a couple things. You can glue the bottom shut and leave this open and put a tag in there, which would be kind of fun. Or you can glue them both together, and you can glue them either as you're creating this, or you can do after the fact. So if you want to make a pocket and put a tag back there, just glue the bottom. If you don't, then just glue it together like so. Just make sure you don't get your glue out, and glue it to everything else while you're at it. Yeah. And then there you go. You have this cute card. I mean, it's just absolutely adorable. And it doesn't take any time to put it together. Uses up scraps. So if you have lots of journal cards like I did, I ended up making 3 of these things. And, you know, tweaking the design a little bit and making these cards. So I got those cards now. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. But that is just kind of the extent of the tutorial. I mean, that is literally it. And then when you're done, when the recipient gets it, they can open it up and it will be like so. I just think that's really super cute. I did not put pattern paper on the back of this. You don't necessarily have to. You can use pattern paper for this piece if you want to, and then it's completely decorated however you want to do it. But super fun and super easy. So there is that. That's called a triangular pop-up card. And or triangle panel card, excuse me, a triangle panel card. And so there's that tutorial for that. So that completes my 11 cards. Now, the other thing I was going to show you really quick on what I did was some other cards that I had made. And I told you I was going to show you the cover of the book. This is a prototype, so I'm not going to show you the inside of it because I don't want to ruin the surprise. But here is that book. And this was using Echo Park Monster Mash. And then I used some flowers from, I want to say, I think it was 49 in Market, but don't quote me, that I had in my stash forever. And they fit the colors perfectly, don't you think? So I used that. And then these were from Craft Consortium. I had these that I bought, and then I made little ghost eyeballs too, so that was kind of cute. And then with the scraps that I had left over, and I had literally had scraps, I did the technique where you can make triangles and then start just layering them around and making quick cards. So I made 4 really cute Halloween cards using scraps that I had left over from the album, and then I just added some stickers on the inside. So that is that. So I think I done did my crafty goals for October and for November. I got my must-dos and my wanna-dos. That worked out really good for me because then I could focus on really what I really needed to do, and then I can move into this when I have a chance. So I have a design team project using 49 in Market that I'm going to be doing. I want to finish the Afghan, so I'm working on the border. Then I need to weave in some ends, and then I'm done. I have a craft fair, a couple of them coming up, so I need to price my items and pack them up. I need to get a square. I'm going to do a book for like an inventory kind of thing, take pictures of what I'm bringing so I can kind of keep track of things. And there's a display that I want to make. Oh my gosh, you guys, this display is fantastic. So I just saw the video for it yesterday, and it is absolutely amazing, and I want to try it. So actually today I got to go grocery shopping, and I'm going to go stop and get some foam core board, and I'm going to try and make it. It's really cool. So it's by Rebecca Wilson of the Lucky Sprout. Her YouTube video will be linked down below, and she makes these really cool shelves for her prints out of foam core, and it looks super simple. So I'm going to try and do that. I will have a link down below for that. So that's what I want to do with that, making just the display as part of something that I'm, going to take to display my stuff. And then I've got another Your Creative Studio project that I've got in my brain that I want to get out actually onto the paper. My want-to-dos are up here, and they're kind of carryovers from what I didn't do last month, but that's kind of where I'm at for November. So I was pretty productive. I hope you enjoyed the bill tutorial, the bill paying book, because I mean that's kind of how I keep my stuff straight for my bills. And I also like this is March, so I write the bill down and then I cross it off when I pay it. So it's kind of I'm a visual person, so that really helps me out. And then the card tutorials, I mean seriously, are these like the cutest cards ever? I've never seen this style before, and I just thought it was fantastic. So, I really like how I kind of tweak the design so it's a one-piece thing instead of several pieces to put together. So that was kind of fun to do, and again, not my idea, but I did tweak it. I hope this inspires you as well to, if you have happy planner pages that you're really not going to use, I mean, you can repurpose them into really fun note pages. And a lot of times, I just need a quick note to throw in my book. So, that's going to be good. And then again, I got all my Christmas cards done. So now I'm done. It's not even November yet, technically, and I've got my Christmas cards done, so I'm super excited about that. So anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for listening to my rambling. I'm really super happy that you came by. I have one more video to go, and then we wrap up this year's project. So yeah, this has been a fun thing to do. I'm really having fun. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you like my ideas. Let me know if you like the cards. Carry on, go see all the other great creators, and I will see you again soon. Take care, be crafty, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.